Hi YouTube, this is Teddy. We're back in Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic again. Our scenario this time is a Vertigo Views. The objective is to achieve a monthly income from ride tickets of at least $8,000, which I feel like that is going to be pretty easy. It looks like there's no rating limit, so it looks like we can potentially tank the park rating on this one as well. So we can charge full price and it doesn't matter if we get a lot of negatives from people running out of cash. This large park already has an excellent hyper coaster, but your task is to massively increase its profit. So basically, yeah, we've got one ride. It's this huge hyper coaster. I already know they're not charging for what they could for the hyper coaster, so we're gonna have to crank that up. But yeah, let's get into that one. All right, let's look. The Vertigolator. The Vertigolator. Oh my god, that thing is... Oh my god, that thing is big. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. So we got the Vertigolator here. What are they charging for it now? $6. I bet we can charge more than that. Yeah, we can be charging $16.60, so over $10 more. So let's crank that up and we'll already be on our way. I don't think we have any stalls or staff, so we'll definitely want to get some of that going. Yeah. Oh, we do have one mechanic. We have one mechanic that does the Vertigolator's repairs, but we don't have anybody else. Let's take out our loan. We've got $20,000 actually. I don't want to take the full loan. Let's start with $15,000, and if we need more money, we'll take it. All right, let's hire a couple of handymen. And then we want to get the stalls up. All right, and we don't have any benches or anything, I don't think. So we'll want to get some of those in here as well. Oh, no, wait, we do have some benches. Okay, yeah, I think it's trash cans that we don't have, actually. I don't see any of those. So let's hurry up and get some of those down before people start throwing their shit all over the ground. All right, now we're going to do a flat ride because I want to make sure that people have some non-scary stuff to go on as well. I was hoping we'd have a merry-go-round or something, but we don't, so... whatever. All right, $380 from the spiral slide. What do we got in thrill rides? Ooh, pirate ship. I think that makes some decent money. All right, $580 for the pirate ship. The pirate ship also has a higher throughput than the twist, which is another reason why I wanted it here. But the pirate ship is literally already broken down. What the hell? That has never happened that fast before. That's crazy. All right, screw you. All right, we're already at 1,600, so we should be able to get to 8,000 in no time. I'm gonna try to build a golf course as well because they're hard for me to build for some reason. Like, they're deceptively complicated, and they should not be, but for me, they are, and I don't know why that is. You know what? This is actually like a pretty good stretch to put a golf course on, I think. So yeah, let's do that. Oh wait, I have it backwards. Okay, I do want to put some more, like, scenery around it as well, I think. Because I think, yeah, like, putting these abstract shapes looks cool and helps with the mystique and whatnot of it. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know. Figure it out. There's our mini golf course. I did repeat a couple of the holes so that we could have it a little bit longer and so that it wasn't just the standard 5 holes that I always make it and that all the default designs are. We have to wait for that to test now. All right, it might take them a while because we have to wait for somebody to go through the entire course. So I don't really want to start building anything yet though. So I feel like it's going to be over before we know it. I'll fast forward to it a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's over. 2.66 excitement, 0.90 intensity, and 0.0 nausea. I wonder if we added even more holes to it, if it would get even more exciting. That's an experiment for a different day. All right, $480 for the golf. I called it Prime Golf because it's primary colors, at least in additive color mixing. I want to actually build a coaster now. We do have lots of coasters to choose from. I want to do something with a higher throughput, so it's looking like you got the Corkscrew Coaster, which it would be a really good one. The Suspended Swinging Coaster. I don't love doing that one, but I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at them, so that one might not be too bad to do. So we should probably do one of those at some point. And then the Virginia Reel is like my favorite, so. But we'll start with the Corkscrew, and then we will work our way up. Or down, I guess, because every coaster that we have unlocked is like significantly worse than a Corkscrew Coaster, except for the Hyper Coaster, but we already got one of those going. So actually, before I do the coaster, I forgot to do my path around the golf course. All right, we do got to put more benches and stuff though now on our path. There, I don't think they're going to run out of benches anytime soon. I might replace some of those with trash cans, so okay, now I'm ready to build a corkscrew, now that I put my benches on my path. I don't know exactly where to put it, but oh well. I think right here is a good place for it. That's a pretty nice and big one. I'm gonna test it out and see how it does. It might not be able to get around this, which is gonna be a problem because I set it to continuous circuit mode instead of block break mode. And so if it starts going backwards, it will crash into the other car. But we'll see. Okay, nope, it can get over all of its hills, and we got our stats back. So I got a 6.46 excitement, 7.81 intensity, and 3.87 nausea. So we've got another high-intensity roller coaster for the park. And so now they've got 2, which is nice. 1320 for the Corkscrew Coaster. All right, it looks like they are walking away from the Corkscrew Coaster, largely. Oh, what? They don't want to pay that much to go on it. But I thought that's how much it was cost. You know, it went down to a 6.44 from a 4.6. But that still leaves it at 1320. Okay, well, if I drop it down to the 1120, the next max price, will that do it? Yeah, okay. That was so weird. That's literally what my ride price calculator says it is. Huh, because yeah, I put in the stats correctly. Oh well, whatever. I am actually going to take out the loan, and then I'm going to use that to run ads and get more guests in the park. We'll do 3 weeks of ads to start with. Oh, what? Now nobody's riding the hyper coaster. Okay, so decrease the price of that as well. Can we just not charge full price for anything in the park? Or they won't go on it? That's weird. Oh, okay. Well, now we're getting back on track. We did unlock the Dodgems, so I'll put those up. Alright, let's do our Virginia Reel next, because I'm pretty sure they're mostly inexpensive. And yeah, we need more money makers in the park. So let's get that. Okay, I think this hill it might not be able to get over, but we'll see. Oh no, it can get over that just fine. Okay, cool. Okay, so stats on the Virginia Reel. We got 5.50 excitement rating, 5.26 intensity rating, and 5.66 nausea. Okay, we technically can charge $9.20 for it, but we're only going to charge $7.20 for it because guests don't like paying the full price. I think that's where the challenge comes from in this scenario, is that you can't charge full price, but it doesn't outright tell you that. You just kind of got to figure that out yourself. Oh my god, we're already at $6,000 for the tickets. More! We need to increase profits. You know what we haven't built yet? Boats. We have water and we haven't built boats, and I feel like this is going to be a short scenario. Not going to lie, but I want to put boats before the scenario ends. That's what we're going to do. We're only going to do a few boats, because we don't have like a lot of room in this lake. So yeah. Alright, we got our boats up and running. People are not happy about the ride price again. Why? I already decreased it. Why are you guys so picky about this one? Okay, well, let me check on my coaster. Okay, the Corkscrew Coaster is still going strong. Alright. Everything else looks good. It's just this hyper coaster, for some reason, people don't want to pay for. Okay, we're going to charge $3 for our boats. We can technically charge $5, but we got to do 3 so people keep paying for it. Oh, we still got a lot of ground to cover. Okay. Alright, next coaster. Did I already take out my full loan? I think I did. Yeah. Alright, I said I was going to do it, so we're going to do it. Well, let's build the suspended swinging coaster next. Even though I hate it so much with all my heart. But we're going to do it. I'm pretty sure this one is definitely going to be too intense, but whatever. Let's just go for it and see what happens. The worst the game can do is say no. Get rid of it. Okay, yeah, that's way too intense. Yeah, 11.52. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, you know what? Hang on. I think I can fix it, though. Okay, I think that ought to do it. We'll see, though. Now it's still really high on the lateral G's. Maybe I can just get by with it, though. Okay, yeah, 5.58 excitement, 7.96 intensity, and 9.36 nausea. I'm pretty sure this one is higher on the nausea than the last one was. So, yeah, we might want to hire some more handymen for the park. That'd be a good idea, since this is, like, probably the pukiest puke machine that we've ever built. Let's see how much it's worth, though. Oh, yeah. In August, we made $5,900 in ride tickets, and then in September, we made $6,500. So yeah, we are really consistently moving up in the world. So we are almost at the end of the scenario, and we're only at the first year. So this was probably going to be a short video. I'm alright with this being a little bit shorter, since I have had a few really long videos, like the last Sims video and then the Peace Island video. So something that's easier to edit will be good for me. Alright, we're going to charge $11.80 for that one. You know what? I have 2 mechanics for the whole park, so I might want to hire some more of those as well. We're so lucky that we haven't had more breakdowns than we have, honestly. I'll also hire another entertainer for the giggles of it all. Oh yeah, I forgot a while back we unlocked the reversed freefall coaster. Okay, so fun fact, 8 people have died on the pukiest of machines because it can't get over this hill in particular. Oh no, wait, this hill in particular. So that's not good. It went through the test just fine, but then once people actually got on it, it was like, no, I don't like it here anymore. And then it went bye-bye. So you know what, we're just gonna do like this. We're just gonna do like this. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, hang on. I'm gonna figure this out. Alright, we're getting somewhere. I have the right idea anyway. Okay, I think I've got it. Don't know for sure, though. So just kidding, we won't be building the reverse freefall coaster yet, because the suspended swinging coaster, of course, caused me problems. At least something interesting and exciting happened, because I was like, oh, such a short video, oh no. But we did have a crash. That's like it heard me saying that, and then was like, okay, well, we have to have something happen if this is going to be a short video, and then the roller coaster crashed. I'm going to have to recalculate the price, too, because I'm sure it's going to be different. Oh, no, the max lateral cheese went up. Ah, dang it. Because this S-curve that I had to add. Shoot. All right, back to the drawing board. Let's see here. All right, so it doesn't like this, so we can't do anything with that. This is complicated. This is more complicated than I would like it to be. I hate the suspended swinging coaster so much. Every single time I do it, it causes me problems. But I said I was going to do one, so I have to do one. Can't do it like that, though. Yes, I'm on to something. I'm figuring something out. Okay, hang on. Okay, there we go. I had to take off some of the steepness of that hill, but that's okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, because this is going to be another hill that it goes up. I forgot it was supposed to have momentum to go up, and I put brakes here. Fuck. Alright, let's try it without the brakes and see if we can hack it. Oh, now we're down to 1 train. Oh, because it's in blocked. It's in block mode for some reason. But it's still... Oh, wait, I didn't change it. Okay. Why is it still... That's weird. Okay, well, it's only letting us have 1 train for some reason. Okay, well, interesting. I guess I might as well just do the max cars on that one then. Actually, wait, I know how to make us... I know how to get it to make... I can't talk. I know how to get it to have 2 trains, but we're going to see what the intensity on this one is. 3.3, that one's even worse. Yeah, 11.38, ain't it? Okay, so it does need the brakes there, I think. Alright, Alright, take whatever of this. This is the last one I'm going to do. If this does not work, I'm just going to scrap it, because we have got to move on. Oh, nope, it can't get up the hill now. Okay, well, yep. Okay, I lied. I will fix it, because I know what the problem is with this one. Alright. Okay, we're making it more boring, but this is hopefully going to make it actually functional. I think there was one particular turn that was making it problematic, and it was the turn that was a hill. So I just take that hill out, we should be good to go. No, still too intense. What the hell? Alright, I give up. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, risky maneuver is broken down. Our corkscrew coaster, huh? Well, the mechanic is there fixing it, so hopefully that should be back up soon. Let's try to build a different thing here. Actually, you know what? We can just use this, and then just put the reverse freefall coaster here. Alright, let's give that a whirl. Oh, it does not need to be nearly that tall. Alright, well now we know. Oh, it doesn't meet the stat requirements. Alright, well I'll have to make it a little longer than that then, maybe. Yeah, you know, just a little longer. Nah, that's not a whole lot better. 4.71 excitement, 7.44 intensity, and 5.32 nausea. Okay, I'll accept it. 1440 though, so that is a lot of money that we can make off of it. Our guests are running out of cash, so I ran some more advertisements to get more people into the park to spend more money. We are doing pretty okay right now, but we could be doing better. So let's get back to building. Let's do a car ride. So that's pretty easy. And will get me some things. Not a lot, but some. We have unlocked some more scenery items. We just unlocked medieval theming with the castles and whatnot. I don't know if we should put a castle up, but whatever. What could it hurt, you know, to put a castle here? Alright, there we go. That's our big castle in the middle of the cars. Of course, we have to have some peasant houses around the castle because the rulers of the castle need subjects. Now we will do a couple more trees as well. There we go. Alright, it's got 24 cars. I don't think we need that many. Let's test it though and see how many we actually need. Okay, we should have about maybe like 18 is a good number, I believe. But I have to close it first. I keep forgetting. And for this one, of course, we're going to go with the Great Castle entrance to match the castle that we built over there. Oh wait, I forgot to test that and see how much we charge for it. Oh well, it'll charge while we're letting people ride it. Our Corkscrew Coaster is broken down again, which does not bode. I'm going to hire another mechanic and another handyman to take care of that person who just puked there. Also, if you just heard my cat hissing in the background, don't worry, that was Stormy. She's mad at Spooky for being in the spot on the desk that she would like to be in. She's fine. Oh, we got an award for being the safest park in the country, despite our little crash earlier. That's good. Alright, so for the car ride, we've got 3.25 excitement, 0.58 intensity, and 0.03 at nausea. Okay, we'll do 440 for that one. Alright, last month's profits from ride tickets was 7,098, so we need 1,000 more. We're almost done. And we have gone a little bit longer than I expected to. I blame the fiasco with the suspended swinging coaster for it. When we just unlocked this spooky theming, which means that we gotta make this horror themed. Here's our trees, our dead trees, our evil skull, statue, and then this thing. We'll want another path loop around this. We haven't been doing them everywhere, but this one's a pretty easy one to do, so I'd like to do one here. There we go. Oh no, our hypercoaster broke down. That's not good. That's like most of our ride ticket price, most of our ride ticket stuff. Alright, the last of the higher throughput ones we have to build is the junior coaster, so I'm gonna do that out here. If we need to, we'll start working on the lower throughput coasters as well. This one is probably too short. I might have to have it go around twice. We'll see, though. Oh, it can't even get up the hill. Okay, well, I was trying to put brakes on it so that it wouldn't be too extreme, and then I can't get it over the hill now. All right. Okay, yeah. 4.10 excitement, 5.04 intensity, and 3.25 nausea. So not the best. I think I might have missed a stat requirement or something. Probably too short, but that's okay. As long as it can contribute to the ride ticket prices. We're going to charge $740 for that one. Oh, huh. I can't get the exit path here. That's weird. Alright, I had to make it big and go around. But we got it. Okay, well this is turning out to be just as long as the other ones, actually. It's now September year 2, and I am at less. My ride ticket prices are going down, actually. Probably because I have to keep decreasing the prices of stuff so people will actually ride them. Alright, we'll put a twist up so that can contribute, and then we'll build another coaster. Alright, well the twist is not going to contribute much, actually. Only about $220 per person. But whatever. We are making huge amounts of umbrella money right now, though, because of all of the rain. Why was my hypercoaster closed? I thought people weren't riding it because it was too expensive. No, it's because it was closed. And I have no idea how that happened. It wasn't even broken down or anything. Alright, we're going to build a reverser roller coaster. I'm not great at building these, but we're going to try it out and see what happens. So yeah, I kind of want to put it over in this area about... Oh wait, we did it! Okay, well... We don't need to build the reverser roller coaster. I'm still going to finish up the video, but yeah. This is Vertigo Views. We have achieved a monthly income from ride tickets of at least $8,000. It is October year 2, so shorter scenario. Not as short as I thought it was going to be, but shorter scenario. And yeah, we have a guest count of 993, and our park rating is 979. Not that either one of those really mattered this time around. I just always say that at the end when we beat the scenario. So yeah, we're gonna finish up our reverser roller coaster build, and then I will sign us off, and we'll be done. I put an uneven number of reverses in this, so the cars start out in a different position every time they get to the station. So sometimes they start forward and sometimes they start backwards, because I thought that was exciting and cool. So let's test that out. Okay, stats on that are 5.15 excitement, 5.22 intensity, 4.12 nausea. Let's see how much that one is. Alright, $8. I did have a hill in this one that was like a little bump, like right here where it's like just one tile going like swoop. And I was worried about that one because sometimes when you do stuff like that on these rickety wooden ones, they fly off the tracks. But it looks like this is not one of those coasters that does that, so that's good to know. But because I put the entrance and exit, I have to connect the path all the way over this way. That's the way I built that. Let's get started on it then. Alright, there we go. Exit path built. Yeah, they have to go all the way over here to access the ride. But yeah, that was Vertigo Views. This is, like I said, a shorter scenario. And this is what our park looks like. We still have a lot to fill out on this park. So we could keep going with this one very easily. You do not need the full park to complete this scenario if you're charging the max price for everything. That's going to be it for that one. Subscribe for more mediocre roller coasters, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.